What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another seasonal Deadman Mode PK video. Take note of that Gmaul spec that I just laid into this guy, because this video is going to be a consistent disappointment when it comes to specs. I do have to say so. I haven't killed a single friggin' person with my Gmaul or DDS. I've got incredibly close, but I just, for whatever reason, cannot do the additional extra damage, and it is infuriating. Regardless, to the point, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It is pretty much 99% PKing, hybriding, fighting clans, and so on. So I hope you enjoy. I just killed a guy, and as I killed him, he's like, fuck this game anyway. He stayed till the death, though. Fair play to him. I am genuinely curious, guys. Am I bad? Or, like, what is going on? I don't know what is wrong with me, but for whatever reason, I just cannot fucking hit. This was about a week ago, this clip, so obviously my stats have changed quite significantly towards the end of the video, but still, count the zeros on this guy, and I don't even know if he was trolling or not, but oh my god, depression. Now, I do want to give a shout out to my good friend Parking Meter. He gave me a 2.5 mil donation. What? No! Oh, for fuck's sake. 50. Oh. Why do you need agility to equip the shield? This is so funny. I'm just trying to get 50 agility and this guy's like attacking me like fucking crazy. I'm just trying to train agility and he's just like fucking... He's just running around the agility thing for me. It's so funny. Now, just to give you guys an idea of what was happening, this is a sped up version of what we were doing for roughly 10 fucking minutes until it got to the point where he basically gave up, and that was the point where I decided I would poke the bear and I was firing bolts at him when he wasn't actually attacking me back. So I think it kind of upset him a little bit, and he ended up calling his friends to try and come and kill me. But it was so funny because it started with him attacking me and then him telling me that I was pissing him off, which is kind of hilarious and ironic at the same time. Oh, we almost just fucking killed this guy. Dude, I just like 20 HP'd him for a fucking whip. Not even playing. Oh, just 10 HP'd him again. Now, just to be a bit of a troll, once his friends actually took the time out to come and get me, I pretty much just instantly tabs out, which kind of pissed them off a little bit, I'm guessing, but that was the whole point, so who cares. I did eventually manage to get 50 agility, meaning that I could wield the crystal shield. I don't know if you guys enjoy watching bank fights against clans, but unfortunately, Deadman Mode is currently at the point where there are so few people actually playing. All that is really left are clans and bank fights, either with solo PKers or with clans. The trouble with this is that obviously you need to have a lot of supplies to be able to compete. I have had a lot of very good fights with some clans. Because they can't PJ anymore, it does make it a lot easier to have a fair fight. But sadly, they tend to have a hell of a lot more supplies than I do because I am a solo PKer. And to be honest with you, it's at the point where I need to find other solo PKers to be able to kill them to stand a chance of being able to compete against the clans. And as I said, there are very few solo PKers left. I think over the last week, I could have probably counted on one hand the amount of solo PKers that are actually left in game. So it does make it incredibly difficult for anybody other than a clan to actually be able to make progress. This was one of the few people that I actually managed to find, and I don't actually think this guy was a solo PKer. I think he had a team, but I wouldn't go as far as to saying he had like a well-organized clan. I think it was just a few friends that were PKing, so I got very lucky stumbling across this guy. Now this, on the other hand, is what I encountered pretty much every day. I'd say pretty much 90% of the time. This is what Deadman Mode looked like, and it's kind of unfortunate really, but it is to be expected. Clans, me versus clans, and that's basically it. Now, I did fuck up really bad with this. I've never ever teleported to this place, and they decided to follow me here, and I was like, fuck. I've got something like 2 brews left. I am probably going to die, and as you can see in this clip, I have 1 sip of Sourdome and brew, But fortunately, my skull had actually disappeared because I had attacked the guy, so I only had a 5-minute skull, and I was quite easily able to escape. Unlike this clip, where I don't even know where to start. I really don't. This was absolutely shocking performance on my behalf. I've never had to bank tank at Castle Wars, and as you can see, I had a real fucking issue getting those fucking sharks out of that bank, and by the time I did, I was dead, which was unfortunate. But good fight, dude, and I do have to say, this guy actually gave my stuff back. He gave my items back, and it really did reinstall faith that I had for Deadman mode, because I think the general impression is that everybody just kills low levels. You know, people are completely fucking toxic, but that wasn't the case. I actually came across a lot of clans which were very respectful, and that guy was one of them, you know? He actually gave my stuff back, didn't even want anything for it. He just didn't want me to quit and to continue making videos, which I respect a hell of a lot. We are unfortunately still at that fucking spot, Castle Wars. For whatever reason, I'm probably at this point the worst Castle Wars bank tanker in the game. And I just fucking died with a brew in my inventory, which was pretty damn embarrassing. Not very happy about that one. But after taking some donations and swapping mostly my own GP, I went back out, found this guy, Gmul Spec, pretty garbage. That guy was risking a DFS Fury Master 1 Mage's book, which is insane. Unfortunately, we weren't able to kill them, but then shortly after that, I managed to find this guy, which is incredibly lucky to find somebody like this just out in the middle of nowhere. I believe he was doing a farm run, so I got very lucky finding this guy. And these are the kind of kills which are kind of keeping my head above the water in terms of supplies and bank that I have, because I really don't have much. So being able to find people like this and just being able to sell the items off for a few 100k really does help. This is the point in the video where I absolutely love this fight with this guy. I believe he was a ROT member, and this is probably one of the best bank fights I've had this season. Now, unfortunately, as I said in the beginning of the video, my hits are just not enough. Look at that DDS spec. 7% health. He must have been on like 3 HP, and it just wasn't enough. Now, I don't know what I was thinking in this clip. You guys are going to have to fucking tell me. But I thought it was my PID, and I thought it would be a good idea. I really do. And I've watched this clip back so many times now, and as you'll see, I set in the barrage, go in for the DDS, but it's sadly his PID. If that was my PID, I would have stood the chance of specking him out. But on the other hand, I mean, I was on 2 health, and he was on about 40. So I feel like, inevitably, I was going to die in that clip. There wasn't too many questions about it. But people ask me why I bothered doing that, and honestly, it's the thrill. It's the adrenaline rush. What's the point in playing if you're not fucking genuinely on the edge of your seat while you play? So, yeah, that was a very good fight. I kind of look back at it and just shake my head because I know how stupid it was, and like the chances of actually surviving were just so damn slim. So as you've seen, my hits in this video have been pretty damn bad. I've yet to kill somebody with a Gmul. I've yet to kill somebody with the DDS. Like, I don't even know how that's possible. And I'm just looking at the clips thinking, am I just unlucky? Or is there something here which is just not quite right? And I think from what I've seen and thought about, what I can determine is that my attack level is just way too low. I mean, I have 90 strength, which at this point is considered pretty high. But my attack has been like lingering around 60 to 70 for the last week. And I feel like my accuracy on my melee has just been way off. Considering that, meaning that I'm actually going to have to go away and train my stats up even more, even though this server is actually going to be closing this Thursday, so there's only 7 days left of Deadman Mode Seasonal. I'm at a little bit of a crossroads. Now, I really enjoyed Deadman Mode, and I have really enjoyed Deadman Mode this season, but I do need some motivation from you guys to continue making Deadman Mode content. So I have a question for you guys. Are you still enjoying the Deadman Mode videos? I would really appreciate some feedback on this because it will allow me to either continue or to move on with a different series. So please, if you guys have any feelings or thoughts at all towards these videos, let me know down in the description. It will be incredibly helpful. Now, as you can see here, this is the last clip I have of this season. I actually ended up dying again, which was really annoying if you actually watched that clip. not to make excuses for my Mage Plus, but I think I splashed like in the region of 10 times. So if you guys do want to see me make more Deadman Mode content, I will happily do so, but I'm going to have to go away and put my head down, get some training done, rebuild, get my stats back, swap some GP, and that is the main reason why I'm asking you guys if you want me to continue playing Deadman Mode. Now, with all of that being said, guys, I do hope you've enjoyed today's video, so make sure you leave it a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you very soon.